All right, today we're visiting my junior high school, which actually they call it a middle school because it's 6th, 7th, and 8th grade. William Shepherd Middle School. You see that logo right there? Home of the Trojans. Back in like 1971, in San Jose, they had this thing called a voucher system where you got to pick any middle school in the district. I don't know why I picked Shepherd. I guess I looked at their programs. Maybe it was, maybe that Trojan logo attracted me at an early age. Who knows? Wow, it looks pretty much the same. Obviously, new benches and things like that. There's the cafeteria. I remember one year I worked in the cafeteria. It was a way to get free food, so I thought that was a pretty cool deal. And I used to wash dishes. That was my job, and it got me out of like 10 minutes after like 4th period or something. If I remember correctly, that was my art class right there, C2. I don't know if it was called C2 back then. And then, let's see, around here should be where the basketball courts are. It is kind of weird standing on this court almost 40 years, where you stood 40 years ago being a kid. It's, it's kind of trippy. Over here is the gym. And I know for most of you, that's like a major thing. You go from elementary school, 5th grade or whatever, and then all of a sudden you have PE class in junior high. And, it's pretty scary. Your first time, showering with other dudes. It's, I don't know about you, man, but when you're 12 years old, it's a pretty traumatic thing, Imagine for girls, too. I don't know if they do that in school nowadays, but they made you take a shower. It was a requirement. It seems like I got lucky enough in a lot of times I had PE, like the last period, and I remember the biggest thing that worried me was being late for the bus. So I'd be trying to get showered and rush out of here, run around this corner, and head out to the buses over there, because you did not want to miss the bus, because I lived a long ways away from school. Here's some lovely decorations I don't remember back in the day. Fuck you, fucking scraps. Don't know what that means. Chicken sheet. Alright, this is definitely different. They have the library here now, and then it has a conference room. This used to be the old shop classes were here. You either took like wood shop or metal shop. I think I took both, and kind of weird is metal shop. We ended up making a bunch of plastic things, but wood shop, I did it all, napkin holders. I think I still have the lamp I made in wood shop, and I'm sure I gave a few things away to my folks, but shop was one of my favorite classes, obviously. That was PE. Never scored the teacher would grade like 1 through 10. I think the highest I ever got in wood shop was like an 8 for any project I ever did. So obviously I wasn't that good at it, but no, I liked it. I wish more kids today got to do it. Boy, how's that for a name? Mrs. Balahadia. I can guarantee you there was no Mrs. Balahadias or whatever, however you say it, when I was going to school. You know, you had your regular Mr. Smiths, and I think there was a Mr. Hilding, but yeah, I can guarantee you none of those. Yeah, there you go. That's more like it. Ms. White. That's more like it. Not too exciting, but that was my middle school. That's where I went. Good times. I still have one good friend that I stay in touch with occasionally. The very famous Jose Villegas, which is, look him up, Google him, very famous, good friend, good guy. He is an excellent photographer, works for the Sacramento Bee. He's been published, he has a couple books out. So to me, he's like the most famous Shepherd Middle School alumni that I know. There could be somebody out there, but I don't know of him. But good guy, and we still stay in touch. And anyways, again, thanks for coming with me on my journey back to middle school. And I'll try to get down to my Evergreen area, where I went to high school at Silver Creek, and hung out in the, I escaped the ghetto of the east side over here, and made it there, and just in time for high school. And thank God, because I think if I had to go to Overfeld, I probably would have either been dead or in jail by now.